I found this website, and it shows the Earth changes after the pole shift, and it shows the changes in the Earth here. What it boils down to, it shows these grid lines and the changes that it will make into the weather. So I did a search to find the grid lines of what they approximately might be after the change, and here's some information that I think you'll find useful. These are approximates that I did myself. These are the actual numbers of the latitudes of these cities, and then I went to this map and estimated, what the grid lines were, because I divided it into the number of sections, and then did the arithmetic to get did the math to get these numbers here. And so this is approximate. You might find it to be really different, but if so, just you can post a comment about it and to correct it if you find a mistake. But anyway, here's the latitudes for, like, New Mexico is now 32. The new latitude would be 20. That's pretty shocking. And then South Carolina will be 51. Unbelievable. Around there. I sort of did these three the same because they're all on the same, this line right here. And then I didn't get to these two because I'm not as familiar with that part of the United States, so it's hard for me to guess. I've never been there. I do better with the places that I've been before. Let's see, as far as recognizing them on this map, because there's no state lines outlined in this map, so it's harder for me to tell. But anyway, here's a Colorado will be more like Arizona. Dallas will be more like San Antonio. Yeah, and I forgot to mention Carlsbad will be more like the Sahara Desert. And these 3 states more like Canada. Cheyenne, Wyoming like Mexico. Unbelievable. And then Maine will be like Alaska. Florida like Nova Scotia. Wow, that's a shocker. Alaska like Florida. Houston like North Carolina. Honolulu like Ecuador. Fresno, California like Hawaii. Kansas like Austin, and Nebraska like Austin. The breadbasket of America, which is now Kansas and Nebraska, will now be like Austin, burning up, or wheat. Okay. Yellowstone like the Sahara Desert. It's going to be a lot hotter. East Mexico, that's right here, Caribbean side, will be more like California, with the protected inlet here, with not much bad weather, and then not as much as as it did before, because it'll have the Yucatan Peninsula taking the brunt of all the storms, most of it, and it will be more, but it will be more like New York, so it'll be like, it's like Nova Scotia and Iceland and all that, just real cold, and taking all the storms, up farther north here. Anything above the 38 line will be like, sort of like New York is now. But anyway, the website, I'll put the website where I got this from, and it also has more, answers to questions at the bottom here, logging and stuff. And here's a website that shows the actual numbers of the latitudes that I got that information from.